Hey guys, Rewind Mike here to do another pickup video. It's Friday and I get paid every 2 weeks, so I usually try to put up a pickup video, every 2 weeks. Sometimes I do it in between if I find something, or I meet somebody from somewhere that has some games for sale, I'll go pick them up and I'll do another pickup video, in between the weeks and stuff like that. But today was payday. I went to the thrift store that I usually go to. They didn't have too much, but I got like 8 games, and then one of the games I actually got through eBay, but that was the best game I got, so I'm obviously going to talk about that last. But alright, so here we're going to talk about a couple Super Nintendo games I picked up. This game I've never even heard of it. I kind of regret picking it up because it's complete rubbish. It's Tough Enough. Hey Punk, are you tough enough? It's friggin' awful, man. It's a fighting game made by Jellicoe. And I played it for about, I don't know, a minute before I turned it off. It was very, very boring. I couldn't figure out if there were special moves or if there weren't special moves or anything like that. So it was very quick that I played it, and it was very quick that I turned it off. And I got it for $5, so it is what it is, This is another game that I didn't have before that I do now. Now this next game I got is friggin' horrible. Angry Video Game Nerd did a review on it, and I already knew it was horrible because of that review, and I've actually played it myself on like an emulator and stuff like that. But yeah, it's Lester the Unlikely. I don't know, it's very unlikely that I would pick this game up for any more than $5, which is what I got it for. It's a very weird game, honestly. He plays Lester, who gets stowed away on a ship, and he gets dropped off on an island basically, and the kid is scared of everything. You can't go near enemies because he runs away, and you have no control over this. When he runs away, he just goes, and that's that. He won't jump off of ledges. You kind of have to force him to run and jump off a ledge, otherwise he'll just kind of stop and look down and be like, ah. But yeah, the game is game is awful. But yeah, like I said, it's just another game I didn't have. I don't really see it that much, and for $5 I figured I would pick it up. And now this next game I got, I never actually owned it before. I had it on my PC back in the day on a shareware disc, which for those of you who don't know, it was usually a disc you would get at Walmart for $5. That would have 100 demos on it, maybe even more. Some of them would be full games, 2 on there, but it's Pitfall: The Mayan Adventures. It's a pretty good platformer, that's for sure. It's definitely it's fun, but it's pretty tough to get the hang of, because it's very hard. It's very sporadic. The hitboxes on the enemies are not always the same as they are. They put enemies in really weird spots. When you're climbing a rope, they'll put an enemy on the rope right above you, so when you try to hit it, you just keep fucking failing, and they set you up for that. I don't know. There's little idols that you collect in it. They kind of tell you which direction to go and stuff like that, because the game it's a little confusing, and it's a lot to take in when you first turn it on. You're there's so many different ways that you think you can go, but you really can't. There's really only one way that you should be going. But yeah, like I said, I got it for $5. It was definitely worth picking up. I don't see myself playing it too much, but I'm definitely gonna pop it in again and give it a full chance. And the last Super Nintendo game I got here is made by Taito. It's Darius Twin. Yeah, I gotta clean up the game a little bit still. What is it? It's a shoot 'em up basically. It's kind of like Gradius, except you don't get to choose what specials you get. You just kind of kill enemies, and when they drop something, it just gives you the next level of power up that you can get. Making your gun bigger, or making your bombs shoot in 2 directions instead of just 1 and stuff like that. But it was definitely pretty cool. It's friggin' hard though, man, and the enemies don't die in even the little enemies don't die in 1 shot. They take a couple of shots to die, which is a little weird for a shoot 'em up. You don't really see that too much. Usually the main enemies you see all the time are the easy ones that die really quickly. But again, it is what it is. It's a solid game. I definitely see myself playing that a lot because I love shoot 'em ups. I'll talk about that one next. Now this game I got for $10. I was pretty stoked on it because it was in box and stuff. Sonic the Hedgehog Spinball. I really don't like this game too much. It's really tough to like try to get all the objectives done and stuff like that without dying, because you have to hit like certain things in the stages to like unlock the next area of the pinball stage, and then you have to actually go to certain areas and fight a boss and stuff like that. So it's like really friggin' hard to play and like try to do everything at the same time, because when you hit stuff it sends you off flying in a different direction than the direction you actually even wanted to go in. So I don't know, I didn't really get too much pleasure out of that game when I was younger, but I definitely did play it a lot still. So, you know, for the price I got it for, it wasn't too bad. And then actually when I opened it up, I noticed that the game had a ton of water damage. So when I opened it up, everything peeled apart. So that's always cool. I mean, it's the case and the cover art's in really good shape, but the insides of the game are ruined. It's really weird. I don't understand it. I bet you if I try to open up the case though, here, let's see. Oh no, it's not too bad. Cool. Alright, well, maybe I'll find the game somewhere for a couple of dollars or something like that, because I would definitely pick it up again. The next game I got here is another Sega game. It's Shinobi III, which is a lot of fun actually. I played it a lot on the PSP back in the day because I had the Sega Master Collection on it or whatever, but I never actually owned it and I never played it when I was younger. But when I was just playing it before to do this pickup video, you know, so that I can, you know, talk about what the game's about and stuff like that, I was really enjoying it. It's really smooth, it's got really good fucking gameplay, everything looks cool, all the animations for the stages. You know, there's a bunch of bosses, and there's a mini boss on the first stage. Just fucking the music is awesome. That's a really good pickup. I think I got that for $5 too. It was either 5 or 7. I don't remember, but it was definitely worth it. And I'm really happy that I actually own that now, because I didn't own it. I didn't like it that much when I played it on the PSP. It wasn't like fun to play, I guess. But when I was actually holding like, you know, the controller, it's a lot different feel than when you're holding, you know, something other than what the game is supposed to be intended to play on. But anyway, so the next game I got here, I'll just stick with Sega for a second here. Is an import I got for my Sega Saturn. It's Fire Pro Wrestling 6-Man Scramble. Now I played this for a little bit in my room before when I got home, because I just got my Sega Saturn and I got the cart that allows you to play import games, and I bought one import game which was loaded, but it was a European version, and I tried to play it but it didn't work, and I was kind of upset. But I saw this Japanese game and I was like, you know what, let me buy this one. It's only, you know, $10. Let me just take the risk and buy it and just test to see, you know, if the cart actually works or does anything, or if I need to friggin' get another one. And when I was playing this in my room, it worked perfectly fine, but the game is friggin' hard as hell. It's really fucking hard. Sadly enough though, when I tried to get it to run on my computer so that I could record the footage, it wouldn't start up. It just kept getting locked at the loading screen for some reason. I was kind of upset about that too, because I really wanted to show, you know, people this game, because it looks really cool. The visuals are awesome for it. It has really like cool gameplay and stuff like that. But when I was playing in my room, man, I was getting fucking owned. Oh man. Alright, and the last game that I got from the thrift store is Commando on the PlayStation 1. Now I don't know if a lot of people have heard about this game. I got it somehow back in the day. I don't know how it came into my midst. Probably trading with a friend, or somebody left it, or I don't fucking know. But when I played it back in the day, I enjoyed it a lot, and I got pretty far into it, because as you go through the game, you go through different time eras, and I think I was always able to get to the third one, which is the Japan one. But altogether, it looks like there's about 9 of them. And the gameplay for this is really weird. It's not something that you would expect, you know, Activision to make. The combat's different than everything. You just hold the square button, and then to like do a left or right jab, you hit left or right on the D-pad, and then pressing up will do an uppercut or something like that. Or if you have a weapon, you know, they'll club back and forth, and they'll club overhead, and then you know, there's strafing and stuff like that. But the game is very fucking cool, because you literally fight through time. So when you start the game out, you start off in the prehistoric era, and you kind of have to work your way through. You know, you beat the first guy who has a club, you get the club, you know, you keep going through, and as you go through, you beat a dude who has like a bigger club, you know, you get that, and it's really friggin' cool. The only thing that's the problem with it is the controls are a little bit stiff. If they were a little bit looser, I would suggest to go and buy this game. I don't really know what it's going for on like eBay or anything like that, but if you see it, Time Commando on the PlayStation 1, oh, it dropped it. If you see Time Commando for the PlayStation 1, you know, for a good price, like $5-10, I would definitely pick it up because it's worth playing. I enjoyed it then, and even when I was playing it to do this pickup video, I kind of couldn't turn it off. I recorded like 10 minutes of footage when I usually only record about a minute or two, you know, depending on, you know, what it is that I want to talk about the game. But anyway, okay, so the final game that I got this from eBay. I got this shipped from Europe because it goes for ridiculous prices over here. I got it for $20 with like fucking, I think it was $8 shipping, maybe $10 shipping. It's Golden Axe for the Sega Master System. It's in really good fucking shape. The cart's not scratched. It comes with a guide, complete in box. I was really stoked to get that because I'm trying to build up my Master System collection, because since I've got it at too many games in June of last year, I think I've only gotten about, you know, 11 to 12 games for it. And I was playing this on the emulator, and I wasn't enjoying it as much as I enjoyed you know, Golden Axe on the Sega Genesis and stuff like that. But there's really not much to say. It's a decent port for, you know, the 8-bit console that the Sega Master System is. I would definitely not suggest picking this game up unless you're a serious Sega Master System enthusiast. It's not the best port. It's really hard to play. The controls are stiff. It has like very limited animations on the character sprites. You can't hit enemies who are behind you, so you know, when somebody comes up behind you, it's pretty much game over. You lose life really quick. It's just really it's really tough to try and play. It's like the Double Dragon port on the Sega Master System. That's really hard to play too. I didn't enjoy that too much, but when I was playing that with a friend, I did enjoy it a little bit more. Right? Did I play that with it? I think I played that with my friend. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I played that with my friend Dan back in the day. But, anyway, yeah, Golden Axe, it's really cool, you know. I only played through the first stage. Everything's intact, you know, the gnomes are there, you can ride on the creatures, you know, the 2 bosses are there and stuff like that. You know, you could still cast magic. The only downside is it's only 1 player, so, you can't play as anybody besides the warrior. But the cool thing is they let you select like the other 3 people's skills, so you can have fire, lightning, or you can have, what is it, I think he uses earth or something like that. But yeah, like I said, I wouldn't bother really picking it up unless it was like $10, $15, $20 max. I would definitely not pay anything over $20 for Golden Axe on the Master System. But yeah, that was my pickup video for Friday, and you know, I hope everybody enjoyed it. You know, I got a lot of cool stuff, and I'm really happy to have Time Commando back. I can't wait to start playing that again and delve into it. It was definitely, like I said, I was having fun when I was recording the footage for this video. Anyway though, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and as always, I'm Rewind Mike, and thanks for watching.